Hello, and welcome to one of a series of 6 webinars which we've called Power Up to help us through these uncertain times. I'm Tom Welburn, one of 3 directors at Footprint Learning and Development, and I'll be taking you through this mini session on working remotely. Our aim is to discuss some of the key issues that our customers have mentioned and provide you with 3 tips in the next 5 minutes. We've also included a couple of questions towards the end of the session for you to take away, think about, and discuss with your team. From listening to our customers, we've identified a couple of key issues around this area. Firstly, transition of working remotely in this new world, and the fact that it's not the same now as it's always been. And secondly, how working from home can impact our energy levels. This links to the Myers-Briggs dichotomy of extroversion versus introversion. So let's take the first one around the transition period of it's not the same now as it's always been. Firstly, it's about giving yourself permission to work different hours. What we mean by that is working from home provides us with a new sense of flexibility. We may not have that 1-hour commute to work, or we may work with other teams abroad on different time zones. So rather than the traditional 9 to 5, it may suit us better to work 8 till 12, then 4 till 8. You may perform better in mornings or afternoons, which means you can focus your working time during those preferred hours. Of course, these hours would need to be agreed with your line manager when they happen. As far as we're concerned, as long as you work your contracted hours and are available for customers, we should be able to provide that flexible approach. Finally, there will be things that you miss from your old world. Write these down and think about how you can replicate these in the new world. That could even be a virtual cuppa at 10:30 in the morning and listen to Popmaster on Radio 2. But thinking about it, that might just be me. We mentioned the other issue being about where we get our energy from. In Myers-Briggs terms, this means for an extrovert, they like to get their energy from being around other people, and too much isolation would drain their energy. For an introvert, they like to get their energy from quiet time alone, and too much interaction would drain their energy. For those who aren't familiar with MBTI, you may have heard these 2 dichotomies misrepresented as noisy people and quiet people. In fact, we've known quite a few loud introverts in our time. Therefore, while working at home, ensure that not only your colleagues, but also your family members are aware of this. What do you need to help maintain your energy during the day? This may include, for extroverts, regular interaction through video conference or phone conferences. For introverts, agree quiet times when you can focus on emails or reports without interruptions. As you can see on the screen there, might even be an early morning walk just to gather your thoughts. We found a cartoon on social media on the next slide which illustrates some of what we're actually talking about here. That may ring a bell for a few people. So we mentioned that we'd have a couple of discussion points for you to take away, think about, and discuss with your team. The first of these would be, what's the one thing you miss from the old world? And secondly, what's the one thing that you don't want to lose from the new world? So that's the end of this Power Up session. Thank you very much for listening in. As you can see, we have other sessions available listed on the screen there, and we'd love to see you be part of those as well. So thanks very much, and hopefully see you next time.